It's a wonderful day in West Virginia. Welcome to the Daily 304 Innovators and Entrepreneurs feature. Here at the Daily 304, we are committed to sharing the wealth, beauty, opportunity, and innovation that's here in wonderful Almost Heaven, West Virginia. Today, we are joined by two of the people behind the brand new West Virginia Small Satellite Center. David Martinelli is the director of the West Virginia Small Satellite Center, and Scott Zemerick is the chief scientist at TMC Technologies. David and Scott, thanks for being with us here on the Daily 304.
Oh, thank you so much for having us and for your interest in the center.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
Of course. David, as the program lead on this project, can you tell us about the Small Satellite Center, its purpose and what it does and the impact it's having in West Virginia?
Yeah, for some time, ourselves at TMC and WVU had realized that there's a great legacy of space as an industry for possible commercialization here in West Virginia. At the same time, there are federal programs looking to assist states in economic development. So what makes us unique is that we are part of an economic development initiative as well as an innovation initiative. So on one side, we are going to be doing innovation, and then on the other side, we are going to make sure that that innovation brings value and purpose towards economic development in West Virginia.
Wonderful. There's a lot of big economic development news that's happened over the past 24 months. You all are part of that. Commercialization of space. Scott, this isn't TMC Technologies' first time working with satellites. Can you tell us about the Simulation to Flight 1 program and the success and how that's prepared you for this endeavor?
Absolutely. Our first endeavor, our first small set was the Simulation to Flight 1, or as we call it, STF-1. It was a partnership between NASA IV&V in Fairmont, West Virginia, TMC Technologies, and the West Virginia Space Grant Consortium, along with the WVU. We developed all aspects of the small set. We did all the engineering, all the software, all the hardware. And I'm very proud to say today it is still flying on orbit at nearly 4.5 years later. We've had tremendous success with it.
Wonderful. David, could you tell me a little bit about how programs like this, and I had no idea it was going on for 4 years, what does that look like and how does it shape the future for aerospace and innovation and space in West Virginia in the future?
Yes, space as an industry has really changed rapidly over the last 10 years or so. It is a much more decentralized industry. No longer do you have to be located where three of the largest space centers are. Also, it is a more accessible industry. That is in part to many advances in the various technologies that go into space missions. And so, why not West Virginia? We do have a lot of technical expertise at the university and through private partners such as TMC. And so we really wanted to build an industry around that. And there's a lot of economic activity that can be enhanced through space. So we want to increase awareness of space-oriented type solutions, specifically satellites, of course, and introduce them to clients and customers and markets that are doing business in West Virginia or are related to West Virginia industries.
So you don't have to be in Cape Canaveral to do business with the space industry anymore.
That's exactly right.
Scott, what has this meant for TMC as a West Virginia-based company? How has it affected your business and your employees and the future of your company here in West Virginia?
It's had a tremendous effect with TMC and the engineers that we can recruit to West Virginia. Our first small sat, STF-1, was built by almost all West Virginians, and all of those engineers are still here with us working right now today on space missions. So it's been a great way for TMC to attract new talent to the area. It's high tech work in West Virginia. You don't have to leave West Virginia to do this type of work.
Thank you for growing your business here, and I love that we're taking advantage of a change in the industry. David, does the SmallSat Center's relationship with WVU help you with your future research? What does that relationship bring to the table for you?
Yes, it certainly does. I mean, a university setting, first being a Research One institution, WVU is equipped with a lot of the laboratories, equipment, technical expertise that is directly related to space missions. But perhaps even more importantly, we have at a university a broad portfolio of expertise across all kinds of disciplines that may not be directly related to space, but may be related to the various markets that we serve and the various problems that we may bring satellite solutions to bear. The university gives us a platform where we can promote STEM across the entire K through 12 range of education, where we can raise awareness of STEM disciplines in general. We hope, K through 12 students, other people across the state can visit our center and see satellites being built, see simulations being done, talk to technical staff.
You can help the university and help the higher education and the public schools train for the jobs that you now have. And from what I heard was now the jobs are here, so I can stay. So that's wonderful. Thank you for the integrating it that way.
Yeah.
We have a neat feature here at the Daily 304 called Innovation Corner, where we ask our guests to share a piece of entrepreneurial or professional advice. One thing, it's kind of hard because you got to make it really short and sweet. But tell us, what is the thing that keeps you focused and moving forward here in West Virginia? Sounds like you're breaking into new territory that hasn't been done before. You're going to face obstacles. What motivates you all?
Well, I guess I'll go first. For me, it's bringing value. It's one thing to bring to the table something that's new and fresh and innovative, but if you can't establish where that makes somebody else's life better, where it solves the problem, where it helps create an image or promote an idea, bringing value is what ultimately makes innovation sustainable. Is you have an idea, you have a system, you have a product, but what is the problem that's being solved and where is the value? I think that is the key in any entrepreneurial venture. It's not enough to be smart and innovative. You have to make somebody else's life better through bringing value.
And for me, the answer to that question is what's driven me from an entrepreneurial perspective is I like to be the first to do things. Once you prove that you can do it once, and why not in West Virginia, right? Then you can build upon it. And it's that growth and building upon it that first time that is really satisfying.
It's wonderful to hear the innovation, the way you're adding value to the aerospace industry, helping the space program diversify. I imagine save resources, spend differently, spend in other places, and drive economic development across the country instead of one or two or three specific locations. Excellent work, outstanding story. Where can people learn more about the great work your organizations are doing?
Yes, they can go to our website, which is wvssc.org. That's wvssc.org.
Scott and David, thank you so much for joining us on another episode of Innovators and Entrepreneurs, and keep going and innovating and sending us to space from almost heaven, West Virginia. Thank you so much for being here today.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching. Be sure to follow us on all our social media channels at The Daily 304. You can also stay up to date with all the great things happening in beautiful, almost heaven, West Virginia by heading on over to wv.gov/daily304. And don't forget, you can get free resources for your business with many of our government services like the West Virginia SBDC, West Virginia Business Link, and the West Virginia Department of Economic Development. See you all again next time.